Welcome. I've been doing a series of videos on WordPress, and I'll put a link in the description of those. And in this video I'm going to talk about a problem I've been dealing with these uncategorized categories. So if we look at a post, I'll hit view here, we'll see this post and you see it's uncategorized. So you'll look online, a lot of people are trying to figure out how to remove this, but I want to categorize things. But when I categorize something, it'll still be in uncategorized and the category I choose. And I have to manually go in and change those. So for an example, I'm going to go up to my search here and I'll type Ego Power Plus. And I have these videos. They're Ego Power Plus videos. And I want to put these in a category. So I'll go over to Categories and I'll create a category. I'll call it Ego Power Plus. And I'll hit Add New Category. Then I'll go back to my posts. I'll search for that again. So I have all these up here, these videos. And I'll select up here, so I select them all. And I'll go to Bulk Actions Edit. And I'll hit Apply. And then I can go in here and I can choose this category and hit Update. So now it has updated all these. So now what I would need to do is go in individually and remove these uncategorized categories from each item. And that's kind of annoying. So I've been going through and doing a lot of like batch assigning of categories. And I did some research online and I found a query to do that. So I'll switch over to my terminal here. And I'm logged into my MySQL server on the WordPress server. So I do have a video on backing up MySQL. I haven't done a lot of other MySQL videos, but I'm not going to go into how to get into your MySQL here. You want to log into the server and then log into the MySQL server through credentials. If you have trouble, leave a comment below and maybe I can help you work through it. So I'm logged in. You want to type show databases. Show databases. I had a singular there. And actually, let me make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to read. Okay, and mine is just called WordPress, so I'll say use WordPress, and then I can type show tables here and we can see all the tables. So I'm going to switch over to my text editor. I have this query here. I'll put a link in the description of my website where I'll post this query so you can copy and paste it. And I could just paste this in and it'll work, but I want to go over how it works. So we have two queries here. We have a delete query and we have the like a subquery. So if we run this subquery here, copy and paste that in, that's going to show us these I guess taxonomies you call it, or term relationships. So this is going to choose everything with a category essentially. So then if we look at our query again, you'll see we're saying delete from WP term relationships where term taxonomy ID equals 1. So if you look in the system, this term taxonomy ID for uncategorized is 1. So if you somehow made a bunch of changes to uncategorized, if you renamed it or something, that's not going to help you here. You need to go in and find the correct ID. But by default, this term taxonomy ID is 1. And then the object ID it pulls from a list of anything with a category. So it finds anything that has a category already and has the term taxonomy ID equals 1, and it deletes those lines. So if we copy this into here, we're going to see it says 10 rows affected. So if we go here, I think, unless I've done any, but I think we'll have 10 here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there's a reason 11. This one already had Amcrest tagged on it. So I'd previously done this one. So we had 10 here that were changed. So if we refresh this page, you'll see it removes the uncategorized here. So this is dealing with MySQL. I guess I'm doing this out of order. Before you do this, you go ahead and back up. You can go down to Tools here and go to Export, and you can export your data out. So there's no way to undo this once you do it. So I probably should have said that ahead of time, but hopefully you'll watch the whole video before you just jump into this. But that's the technique I found to remove uncategorized. And I think there are some counts somewhere that will get updated eventually. It can screw some of those counts up. It's from what I've read online, but that's not a big deal to me. But this is helpful. So now that I've done that, I can go up, let's see, I'll view all. I can go to my all categories here and then choose uncategorized and hit filter. And it will show that I have 129 items that are uncategorized. So I can go through here and look through my videos or my posts, which are all videos, and find patterns in here. Like I have this Core 9 tent, so I could put that under a tent category or an outdoor category or camping or whatever. I may have some other camping videos I can throw under there. So I've been kind of going through and categorizing these. And it's really helpful to remove the uncategorized from things that have categorized, that are categorized. It's easier to organize because I can then just choose uncategorized, and I'm truly getting things that are uncategorized. It would be really nice if uncategorized was a special case that was applied to a post that didn't have a category. But the problem is when you add a category, it still is uncategorized. Now, if you go in here and do, like, say, quick edit, you can scroll down through this and uncheck uncategorized and check the proper category. You can certainly do that, but I found it easier to do batch signing of categories and then go through and run the query to remove the uncategorized. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. Again, I have other videos on WordPress. I'll put those in the description. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.